Hi Aquarius, welcome to Awaken Spirit Wisdom. In this reading we will be exploring what shadow energy you are currently transmuting personally and collectively, which you may or may not be aware of. I will pull out a blind spot card which has a healing symbol on it, which helps to activate the healing as well as bring this into your conscious awareness. I will then pull crystal card and angel card to support you through your process. And also we'll do some tarot cards to see the additional information you need to know and obviously the outcome. So I'm going to get on with pulling out all the cards, and then I will do the reading from there. I will be reading from the book with these cards. I'm only going to pull one because there's a lot of information. So we'll get on with it. So angels, spirit, what is Aquarius currently transmuting energy-wise? So two have fallen out. I'm not going to take those, and then I'm going to go for this one because it's sitting in the weirdest position ever, so we'll go with that. Not seen that happen before. Okay, so what crystal is going to support Aquarius through their process, please, Spirit? You've got Malachites. And what angel, archangel is going to work you? What angel, archangel is going to work with your process, help you move through your process, Aquarius? Just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Well, that wanted to come out fast and furious. And then we'll have a look at any additional information Aquarius needs to know, and obviously the outcome that they're heading towards, if they choose to do the work. Okay. I'll just get maybe one or two more cards from the deck. Okay, Aquarius. Right, just bear with me a minute. Okay, so you got number 60. This is the book, and I will be reading from it like I said. So you have got the energy of that you're working through is superiority. 60. Okay. I'm going to hold up the card. The idea is that you look at it and it will help to activate healing as well as bring this pattern into your conscious awareness. That some of the time it's hidden. So there is quite a lot of information in here, so I'm probably going to skip a few bits that are going on and on and on. So I hope that's okay. If you drew this card, you have fallen into the ego trap of superiority. Your ego's desire to see itself as better is clouding your awareness, judgment, and capacity to achieve what you really want in this scenario. I don't think I need to carry on reading it. Anyway, I'll carry on. The ego is preoccupied with comparison thinking. The ego is, after all, a self-concept, so it seeks to differentiate itself from others. We have learned that to be less than others in any way is bad, and that it leads to things that threaten not only our self-esteem but also our well-being and ability to get what we desire. It makes our self-concept negative and makes us feel prevented from what we want. For example, if a woman wants to have a relationship with a man and she perceives herself to be less attractive than other women in the room, she will not feel equal to that other woman. Her self-concept relative to her attractiveness will decrease negatively, and she will perceive herself to be prevented from what she wants. The amount of pain this kind of experience creates makes it obvious why we then begin to fight for equality and, even more than that, superiority. The human ego cannot handle perceiving itself to be inferior. It is a threat. It begins a subconscious mission to try to gain equality, and more than that, to become better than the person it currently feels inferior to. You will find any way you can to knock them off their pedestal, or try to get on a bigger pedestal yourself. There is nothing inherently wrong with comparison thinking. For example, when it is part of a healthy competition, it can even fuel us to do our best. But if we are using it as a tool that hurts ourselves and others, we need to let it go. Just going on and on and on for a bit, so bear with me. The thing we are most concerned with when it comes to equality is value. We want to be valued equally and more than other people. In this physical dimension, however, this is impossible because value is determined by needs, perspective, and preferences. For example, in a time of war, a diamond or ruby has no value whatsoever. A bottle of alcohol, on the other hand, has loads of value. So there's an example. If you have drawn this card, you are being called to really see how you are in a fight to be valued by demanding that you are more and better than someone else in some way. This suggests that you have an insecurity lurking within you. Ask yourself, what is it? Even if you are a better athlete, for example, or you know more about something than someone else does, your superiority in this scenario is doing damage and preventing what you desire. Something you are thinking, saying, or doing is making people feel inferior, which makes them perceive you as a threat. If you have drawn this card, you are being called to love. To love is to take something as part of yourself. For example, if whites took blacks to be part of themselves instead of believing themselves to be superior, whites could not have enslaved them without feeling the negative impact of doing so themselves. So it goes on about that, which I don't really want to get into. So basically, stop focusing on yourself in terms of inferiority or superiority. Instead of thinking, speaking, and acting superior, which is fighting for a person to see themselves as inferior to you, Redirect yourself and them towards recognizing their unique intrinsic value. Okay, Aquarius, that's quite full-on energy that you are working through at the moment. Goodness gracious me. So I feel what Spirit are really bringing forward is more to do with your own sense of self-value and valuing yourself at a really deeper core level through those insecurities that are then creating you to feel, I need to be better than you because blah 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 blah. I feel that once you value who you really are, value yourself at a core level and recognize your own uniqueness and your own strengths and abilities, qualities, that will then help you to see those things in other people, and therefore it will help to dissolve this energy for you a lot quicker. So I do feel that underneath this card, for some of you it is superficial and it is, a sense of me versus them, and I need to feel better than them because they triggering me and I'm feeling like shit and whatever. For some of you, I feel most of you that are coming to this reading, it's more about you understanding your own self-value, self-worth, and valuing what you have to bring to the world in your own unique individual way without comparing yourself to everybody else, and understanding what that is for you, and then that will help you to gain clarity as to how you perceive everybody else around you, and that will automatically dissolve this pattern straight away. So you have the crystal card Malachite coming out. Now if you don't have Malachite, you can call upon the energy of this crystal to come forward and help you, and the key word is change, journey, healing, and timeless wisdom. Drawing this card indicates a need to break with old patterns and embrace change. It particularly asks you to take responsibility for transforming our lives. Transformation and change are key elements to the stone. It helps us to go to the core of the issue in our life, particularly psychosexual, social, and emotional problems, and help heal them. Given its explosive and intense nature, it is best supported by gentler stones when using them in healing and journey work. So I would say probably best that you call upon this energy instead of actually using the crystal itself. Yeah. So I've totally lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. Feel that something else is wanting to come through for you, but basically it's this card does help you to go to that core issue. You have Archangel Jovial coming through, and the message specifically is outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress, gain new creative ideas. So Archangel Jovial is also connected to all things beautiful and perceiving beauty. So I feel that he or she is going to help you perceive yourself as you truly are a magical being, and that is going to help you to then transform this energy and allow you to see others with that sense of wonder and balanced value. So we have the Five of Earth. Now what this card is energy wise bringing to me is, it's like, I just feel like for you, this picture isn't very clear, and I feel that this is you feeling like, for some of you, are not seeing clearly at all. You just have this feeling about you that I'm just not seeing clearly. Nobody sees me clearly. Nobody knows me, values me for who I am. And I feel that there is light coming behind you. The Spirit is coming in to help you see yourself clearly, and then that will obviously shift how other people are seeing you. So you have to learn to love yourself, believe in yourself, value yourself before others will value you, and then in turn that will help you to understand others and value them and see them clearly. And I do feel that once you do that, things are starting to, I can't see that very well, starting to clear, because these pentacles are a lot clearer than she is. So you are going to start to see skills, gifts, stuff within you. It's almost like these parts of you, these amazing parts of you, aren't even integrated into you. So once you start to see them and acknowledge them and value them, they're going to integrate into who you really are. Spirit is going to help you to understand and help you with your perception. They're going to give you some insights into what isn't needed in your perception around all of this and what is needed. So it's going to really help you to understand that this has been holding you back, that energy has been keeping you in conflict with yourself mostly than anything else, because once you go through this process, you are coming into your own energy, into the Queen of Air, which is Gemini, Libra and Aquarius energy. And just look how magical that is. Some of you have owl as your spirit guide, so if you don't know anything about owl spirit energy, do look it up, because it does bring you a lot of clarity, insight into hidden areas of your own self-perception. I feel this is very much about how you perceive and value yourself, and there is that healing to the heart chakra for some reason that's coming through really clearly. And I feel that once you come into that, you're just like letting go of all that stuff, like she's free. But not only that, is you connect to a higher perspective of seeing everything really clearly through divine unconditional love and understanding and place, and where everything belongs and how everything's interconnected, and why we all have our own unique individual aspects, because that's our special bit that we bring, and that's what's wanting to be nurtured and to come into your awareness. And then we have the moon energy. So I feel that for some of you, this may be connecting in with the two eclipses coming up. You may need to just look at your reading for June. I have a funny feeling that the moon came up in your reading. I can't remember. So anyway, Spirit are bringing you blessings, and also I feel that there are some hidden aspects of yourself, like I mentioned before, that are coming into your awareness, into your awareness, either from Spirit, well, it does feel very much from Spirit, so that you can integrate and heal these aspects of yourself. And once you do, you are going to just be moving forward like a flash. So the Chariot is all about fast movement. You know, you'll have your direction, your clarity, you'll have that sense of purpose and how to go after these things that you really want to manifest. I feel that for some of you, you're not going to even be doubting the shadow aspect of yourself anymore. You're not going to be needing to compare anything to anybody, because you're going to be so centered in who you are, and you're going to go for what you want, and you're going to get it. And you're probably going to get it faster than you realized as well. Alright, your reading seems to be really short and sweet, and most of the readings have been quite long and drawn out, so I feel Aquarius, Spirit is saying you know what you're doing, you know what you need to do, you just know. So I'll leave that in their hands, and I'll trust that whatever's needed to be said has been said. I'll just see if there's anything else Spirit wants to bring forward. This ties in with trusting your intuition, so I do feel that some of you, you've lost sight of your own inner wisdom, and this process is allowing you to kind of awaken to that. And once you do, you're going to be moving forward like a flash of lightning. That's what I keep getting. So anyway, I wish you all the best, and good luck with all of this, and let me know how this is unfolding for you. If you want to leave a comment, that would be great. Hopefully by the next time I do the reading, the sound will be a lot better, so fingers crossed. And yeah, take care and all the best.